Hi everyone, it is Wednesday, May 6th, and we are going to get started with our day by saying the pledge and then head right into our work for today. So let's get rolling. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, and since we're still standing, we're going to just take a peek at our poems of the day today. Our review poem is Gray Squirrel. So in your poem binder, you have all of these poems, and we are going to stand up, do our crossovers, and our poem. Gray Squirrel. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Wrinkle up your little nose, put a nut between your toes. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. I hope you were all swishing your bushy tails too. Hey, great time of the year to be looking for squirrels all around outside. Write about them in your journal. And of course, a favorite from kindergarten 2, our pumpkins, and there were 5. Now remember, this one is tough to do crossovers to the whole time. Let's try flamingos. One leg up, and every time we count and say a different number goes down, let's switch legs and get our balance back. 5 little pumpkins. 5 little pumpkins sitting on a gate. The first one said, "Oh my, it's getting late." Switch legs. The second one said, "Fall is in the air." Switch legs. The third one said, "But we don't care." Switch legs. The fourth one said, "Let's run and run and run." Switch legs. The fifth one said, "I'm ready for some fun." Then whoosh went the wind and out went the lights, and the 5 little pumpkins rolled out of sight. And kindergarten, you can tell way back at Halloween time, we were working really hard on what words? And the. So search in your poems. I bet we have them highlighted in there. All right, now we will head and take a peek at our handwriting. Now remember, some of you might have decided I'm going to save my handwriting until into summertime or do it as a review before I head back to school next fall. So I'm still going to talk about today. The next 3 letters would be D, E, and F, and we'll just take a peek. 5 uppercase, 5 lowercase, and then we'll write 5 words. But wait a minute. If I take a peek at my word wall on letter D, do you see 5 words? There are no kindergarten names, and there are 3 snap words: day, did, and do. Well, somewhere you can always look for more words are in other places, like this resource. If there aren't D words there, use your vowel bats or your Old MacDonald's Farm. Use your Slinky and do some word stretching. Let's think about the animal on Old MacDonald's Farm that has an ah that starts with a D. D, ah, g. D, ah, g. Dog. So write our 3 snap words, add our word dog. What does a dog do? With the vowel I. D, I, g. Dig. If my dog starts to dig, he is in trouble. But dogs like to dig. So that's how you can come up with words, because we want 5 of everything on your handwriting page. So do your best. Remember, where do we start our letters? At the top. Where do we start our letters? At the top. If you're gonna start a letter, then you better remember to start it at the top. And of course, we see Magic Sea Bunny on there too. Tomorrow we'll maybe play Magic Sea Bunny's song. So that's our handwriting for today. And then we're going to talk about our journal. We already did our poem review. So remember, spend 10 minutes reading from the little books Mrs. Oberg sent, or any books you have at home. And if you listen to my stories or any other books, you can do this 3 days out of the week. So yesterday we talked about this one. So today I want to talk about a different page you could do when you listen to a story. So you write your name, then you write the book title. What's the name of your book? And then if you find any of these snap words, which before you start reading, practice all of those snap words. And then when you're reading your book, if you see this word, take a color crayon and color in the word. That's your reading response work for if you're doing that today. Okay, this is a super fun one too. So, but before you start, do a little check. Read all of those words so you have them in your brain. Then start your reading, and when you see that word, color it in. All right, have fun. And our game for math time today is Keep the Difference. And Mrs. Oberg sent the video of how to play this game to your families already. So this is a spinner game, and you and a partner will play it, and you're going to keep the difference. And this is a subtraction or a takeaway game. So have fun playing Keep the Difference today. It's a fun one. And now today, boys and girls, we are going to do some counting work by getting on our tummies and doing our alligator crawl with one leg and one arm, one leg and one arm. Stay in your same spot because I don't want you crawling all around your house. I just want you to do it like we did in kindergarten when we couldn't do our whole rotation. So on your tummies, and today we're going to start by counting by ones and starting at 57. So I'm just going to get you started, and then I want you to keep going. On your tummies, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. Keep going all the way to 100. And our last math job today is our little Unit 7 review. All right? And again, if you are busy at home and you don't have time to get to this now, this is one of those things you could save and do in the summer too. And it's a great review of all the math things we've learned this year in kindergarten. So the very first page is you need to draw a number story and write the number sentence. So just a quick little one. I'm going to say there were 3 birds. 1, 2, 3. One more bird flew in. How many birds in all? 3 birds plus 1 bird equals 4 birds. You do your number sentence at home, and then the next page in our little book is for you to count by 5s. 5, 10, 15. See if you can do it with a stomp. Count them out first and then write them in your book. So see if you can get those 2 pages done today. And our last job Mrs. Oberg has for you today is a very special fun one. You need to find your A Year of Great Books booklet that Mrs. Oberg sent home. And inside of that, I hope you've maybe even taken a peek. Inside, you'll find all of the books we wrote this year in kindergarten, all of your pages. I want you to spend time right now going through all of those pages and thinking about those books and remembering how fun it was and what we were learning about when we were writing those books. And practice reading every page. Go through it a few times. It's super fun. And I want you to really notice how at the beginning of the year, you maybe didn't write your letters the way we write them now, or maybe you made things backwards. So check over. Don't fix it, but just go, remember when I didn't know? And then see how, as the year went on, all of the amazing work you were able to do. And then when you're all done going through it, you have to make a very tough decision today. On the inside of your book, when you open it up, it says, here's a collection of the class books I wrote in Mrs. Oberg's kindergarten. Our class books were always a favorite to read, and we were Mrs. Oberg's favorite authors and illustrators. I learned to write new words and learned how illustrations can tell a story. My favorite class book was... So you have to decide, what was your favorite class book that we wrote in our kindergarten this year? And write the title on the line. And then save this forever. Whoops! Save this forever. And enjoy it. And read those little pages to somebody in your family or a stuffed animal. Celebrate what an awesome kindergarten worker you were, because you are. And I am so proud of you. All right. Have a great day. Get outside and play. And we'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye-bye.